Hello friends! So today is such a nice cool day outside. It's in the mid 60s. I am trying to get through as many of the hives as I possibly can because it's so much more comfortable doing it when it's in the 80s and 90s and being in this suit. It's just warm enough to be able to open up these hives and getting down into them well without problems. So let's do it. We are at Lucy's hive, and that is hive number 7. So come on with me. Let's check it out. And I gotta say, there's been a lot of people that have been following along and making comments about how much they enjoy my videos. And a nice lady just said to me how much she's been enjoying watching my videos. This one's for you. Thank you so much for watching. Let me slide you up just a little bit here. So as you can see, I made a nameplate for Lucy, and right next to her is Ethel. And I love Lucy. Lucy's awesome. Hopefully our Lucy's just as good.
What's that?
All set. So I'm going to go ahead and take my bricks off first. And I still haven't I've only gotten a few names. We're trying to name the rooster next door because the rooster doesn't have a name. And he's in all my videos. Someone said Melvin or Marvin, I think it was Marvin the Great. Somebody said to name him Connor. Let's see. Trying to remember what some of the other names were. There was like Clancy or something like that. And so if you have a suggestion of what we should name this rooster back here, let me know in the comments. And eventually maybe I'll put all those names into a hat and we'll pull out a name, and then when we refer to our rooster friend over there, we'll call him by name. Let me grab my hive tool. Oh, there's one right behind me here. And you know what? I'm supposed to be doing hive number 8. I forgot hive number 8, but we'll go into hive number 8 after this one. So let me just jump on in here. Let's go ahead and give them some smoke. I gotta locate my chair. We'll give them some smoke in the front, and I'll grab my chair while they get that in there for a second. It's kind of nice because the bees are not out in as much of a amount that they normally would be, and so they're being a little bit less aggressive. Not that my bees are really aggressive, it's just they're not bothered as much because it's a little chilly out. They're like a little bit slower. So let's see how we can do here. Put this up back on the brick. It's really good to have bricks around your hives so that you can place like your smoker and different things on it. Let's go ahead and look in this. This is, let's see. We have 2 deeps and 2 medium supers on this one. And this, I put an extra super on so that they could start drawing it out. And I don't see much happening so far. Put that down there. Oh yeah, they're starting to get it. That one, they're just starting to raise it up. You can see some of it right here. Yeah, they're starting to do it. This is good. So I'm going to take that one they haven't drawn at all yet, and I'm going to move it in. So they have to pass it to get to the other ones. Now I know that this is an excellent hive. Look at that. They're starting to make me some nice honey. There's nectar in there right now. This one's a little bit on the heavy side. That's what I want. I didn't see any brood in there, so that means that she's laying down in the bottom of the hive, which is fantastic. They're drawing this out. You can see the comb is raised just a little bit there. I'll turn that one around toward the center too because they're working there. But I really need to get 15 of these medium supers drawn out in the spring. They draw them out much faster than they do later in the season. So that's why I'm putting them on now, so that I can get that work done. So I have a better feeling about how much work has to be accomplished before the fall comes. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna move you guys in. I'll move the camera down a little bit so you can get a better shot. I'm really trying hard to get you guys the best video as I can. I know in the beginning when I started doing the videos, I had a problem figuring out what you could see and what you couldn't see, but I'm doing a lot better, I think, figuring out how the camera works. See that? Isn't that beautiful? They're drawing that right out nicely, and they've got a little bit of nectar in the center of it. All those bees are just depositing that in there. I'm going to turn this one around. There's one that's not doing too good there. Must have got a little squunched or something when I was... See, they're drawing this out. I think it's so cool how they raise that up. You can look down the frame, you can see that this part over here in the corner isn't raised, and then as you go, they're raising it more and more toward the center. I think it's really amazing that they do that. What have we got in here? Hey ladies, what do you have for me? Oh man, is that one getting heavy. Look at this, it's beautiful. Oh, and I mean, it must weigh probably 4 pounds. Oh yeah, that's why. Look at that, guys. Oh, that's what I want to see. That right there is such a blessing. All right, so I'm going to turn this one toward the center so they'll work that more. Hey John, I might have some honey. I'll let you know in a minute if you got to come get it. Oh. Yes, sir, I need you. And I need a bee brush. Hello again. Hello, bee friends. So what happened is my camera kept shutting, my video kept shutting off. And I had to go into my phone and dump a ton of stuff. So I found places in there that I didn't even know it would save pictures and videos, and I had 407 things in my trash bin. So anyway, I think I got that taken care of, but because I was in the middle of Hive 7 twice and had to open it up again and again, let me tell you what happened. So I got in there and I got down deeper, and I ended up finding let's see, two frames of honey. So we took that into the house. Then I got down deeper and I started finding some swarm cells. I did cut out 2 of those swarm cells, and I brought them over to, let's see, Hive 11, which is our new swarm that I don't think there was a queen in. So I pasted 2 of those into one of the brood frames. So they were capped, and you know, it won't be too long until they'll emerge. And if there's already a queen in there, they'll figure out what to do with the situation. But at least it puts that one farther ahead. So I went all the way down to the bottom. I didn't really look for the queen. I did see some eggs in there, or I should say larvae, not eggs. So I don't know if something happened with their queen, because I didn't see any young eggs, and I was finding some queen cells. So I left some in there also. I closed that hive up and I proceeded to go over to Ethel's hive. Ethel's hive was so full of bees, and I was able to get a picture of the bottom brood box, and I will put that on right after I speak, so you'll see what that looks like. It's amazing. And they were building some swarm cells. So what I did is I took 3 frames of brood out of hers again. Now remember, she came from her old hive up on the deck, which I split 7 ways. Then I have taken her brood away 2 times, at least 3 to 4 frames each time, and put them in other hives. And she is still overpopulated. She is such an amazing queen. She is supplying so many of the other hives. So that hive 11, I also went into hive 8, which was our small swarm that we caught. I got in there and that brood was emerging and there wasn't hardly any bees in there. So I took and I put that hive 8 1 deep box on top of 11. And she had just a little bit of brood right in the middle of it. So then I took the 3 frames from Ethel, or 4 frames from Ethel, I can't remember, and I put them into the top box with all of that in 11. So now that is bigger. Hive 8 is gone. So when and if I get a swarm out of that tree with the green box you keep seeing with the flowers on it, they will go into hive 8. So I think that a lot of times when you get a swarm, they don't decide to stay. Even if they have brood, they might just abscond, which means they just up and fly away because they're not happy there. And I think that that's what happened with most of them. So we have 5 hives up on the deck, all queen right, fantastic, all doing well. We have hive 6, which is Ethel, hive 7, which is Lucy, and they're doing fantastic. Then we have hive 8, which is right down to the bottom board, nothing in it right now. Then we have hive 9, that one is doing fantastic. Then we have hive 10, that one is doing extremely well and is queen right, we found out this morning. Hive 11 now has 2 brood boxes. Not sure about the queen situation. Has 2 charged queen cells in it and 5 more frames of brood than it had this morning. So that's your update. Now stay tuned, and I'm going to post also a picture of Ethel's hive at the bottom box of all the bees. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm sorry I had a problem with my video. I've been trying to clean up my phone, but I like to take pictures. I like to do art. I like to make videos. And boy, there's a lot of places that stuff can hide in your phone. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and follow. Bye-bye.